I named the first collection of watches Calligraph, which is derived from calligraphy. As you could probably guess, it means to make calligraphy. But if you broaden that definition a bit, you could understand it to mean to communicate beautifully. And I think that really gets at the essence of the mechanical watch in a modern context. Why, after some 400 years, this technology is still around. Because there is yet to be a more beautiful way to communicate the time. A mechanical watch has no battery. There is no electricity. In place of all that, you get over 100 gears and springs, tiny little shafts and jewels, all nestled together in less than 4 millimeters. Instead of changing a battery, all you have to do is wear the watch and move, and the rotor will spin, which winds up the spring that powers the entire watch. You get a seconds hand that sweeps across the dial instead of ticking like a quartz watch. You can hold it up to your ear and listen to the balance, which is like the heart of the watch, beating 8 times every second. Compared to the silence of a battery, it sort of feels like something alive. Maybe even a little bit unbelievable. How could all these tiny little bits of metal fit together so precisely, interact so perfectly as to create a measurement of time? And yet, you can flip over the watch and see this little mechanical world at work for yourself. The time on a mechanical watch is not a data point, it's a performance piece. That's why the mechanical watch is still around. That's why I chose to make one, despite the quartz watch and GPS and the smartwatch, which have all surpassed the mechanical watch in terms of delivering the most robotic exact measurement. None of them have surpassed the mechanical watch in terms of delivering that time with elegance and allure. The first model in the Calligraph collection is called the Duneshore, named after the Indiana Dunes National Lakeshore. If you grew up in Northwest Indiana like me, that place is probably special to you. The Midwest is pretty flat, pretty humble, but in this one unexpected spot, you got a beach and hills of wind-creased sand, which is a form that actually inspired a lot of the Duneshore case. You're not going to see another watch styled like this, and that's because it was designed by a person, not a committee. There were no market reports recommending what shape would be most appealing to demographic X. No consideration was given to building some homage from a ready stock of off-the-shelf parts. I simply took my personal influences and made a very personal watch, which, at the moment, I'm not actually wearing. I'm wearing my grandfather's watch that was handed down to me. After half a century, it's still beating away, looking just as gorgeous as it did in 1963. How many products do you buy today that you expect to pass down, that you think future generations are even going to want? Can you imagine passing down your MP3 player or your smartphone? I love modern electronics and certainly wouldn't want to live without them. But the fact is, they are designed to be disposable. This watch was designed to be generational. Today, it seems, that's an unexpected trait.